Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most exciting destinations in the world, New York City. Known as the Big Apple, New York is full of energy, history, and iconic landmarks that attract millions of visitors every year. Whether you're visiting for the first time or coming back for more, this city always has something new to offer. So let's explore the top places you need to visit in New York. Statue of Liberty in Ellis Island. Let's start with the most iconic landmark of them all, the Statue of Liberty. A global symbol of freedom and democracy, this towering statue welcomes visitors as they arrive in New York Harbor. You can take a ferry to Liberty Island for close-up views, and while you're there, don't miss Ellis Island. It's where millions of immigrants first entered the United States, and its museum tells powerful stories of hope and new beginnings. Times Square. Next, we head to the dazzling Times Square, often called the crossroads of the world. With its giant digital billboards, Broadway theaters, and buzzing crowds, this place truly captures the energy of New York. It's especially magical at night when the lights make the whole area glow. And if you can, catch a Broadway show while you're here. It's an unforgettable experience. Central Park. Now let's slow things down with a visit to Central Park, the green heart of Manhattan. This massive park is perfect for a relaxing walk, a bike ride, or even a horse-drawn carriage tour. Popular spots like Bethesda Terrace, Bow Bridge, and the Central Park Zoo are great for exploring. And if you're visiting in winter, skating at Woolman Rink is like stepping into a holiday movie scene. Empire State Building. For breathtaking city views, head up to the Empire State Building. Once the tallest building in the world, it's still one of the most recognizable skyscrapers anywhere. From the observation decks on the 86th and 102nd floors, you'll get a panoramic view of the entire city, especially stunning at sunset or nighttime. Brooklyn Bridge. Another must-do is walking across the Brooklyn Bridge. This historic suspension bridge connects Manhattan and Brooklyn, offering incredible views of the skyline and the East River. Once you reach the Brooklyn side, check out the Dumbo neighborhood, famous for its trendy cafes, art, and picture-perfect views of the bridge. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Met. For art lovers, the Met is an absolute treasure. It's one of the largest and most prestigious museums in the world, with collections spanning over 5,000 years. From ancient Egyptian artifacts to European masterpieces, the museum is packed with culture and beauty. Even if you're not a huge art fan, the building itself is worth a visit. 9/11 Memorial and Museum. One of the most moving places in New York is the 9/11 Memorial and Museum. The twin reflecting pools mark the footprints of the World Trade Center towers, honoring the lives lost. Inside the museum, exhibits tell powerful stories of resilience and remembrance, making this a meaningful stop during your trip. Broadway and Theater District. If you love live performances, Broadway is the place to be. The Theater District is packed with world-class shows, from classic musicals to modern plays. Seeing a Broadway performance in New York is more than entertainment. It's an experience you'll never forget. The High Line, looking for something unique? Walk the High Line, an elevated park built on an old railway line. It's filled with gardens, street art, and cool views of Manhattan's West Side. It's a refreshing way to enjoy the city from a different perspective. Niagara Falls, upstate New York. And if you have extra time to explore beyond the city, consider a trip to Niagara Falls. Located on the border of the US and Canada, these massive waterfalls are absolutely breathtaking. A boat ride on the Maid of the Mist takes you right up to the falls for an unforgettable adventure. Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States, and one of the most historic and fascinating cities in the world. From famous monuments to world-class museums, D.C. has so much to offer. So let's jump right into the best places you need to visit when you're here. The National Mall. Our first stop is the National Mall, the heart of Washington, D.C. This massive 2-mile stretch is packed with history. Here you'll find some of the most iconic landmarks in the country, including the Washington Monument and the Lincoln Memorial. Walking the mall feels like stepping through America's story. Lincoln Memorial. Speaking of the National Mall, you can't miss the Lincoln Memorial. This impressive monument honors President Abraham Lincoln, who led the U.S. through the Civil War. Inside, you'll find a towering statue of Lincoln, and from the steps, you'll get that famous view of the reflecting pool and the Washington Monument. U.S. Capitol Building. Next up is the U.S. Capitol, the home of Congress. This is where some of the most important decisions in American history have been made. Guided tours let you see its stunning architecture, historic chambers, and even learn how U.S. laws are created, the White House. Of course, no trip to Washington, D.C. is complete without seeing the White House, the official residence of the President of the United States. Even if you can't get a tour inside, it's still worth visiting for a glimpse of one of the most famous buildings in the world. Smithsonian Museums. Now let's talk about museums. And the best part is, they're free. The Smithsonian Institution is made up of several incredible museums, and you can easily spend days exploring them. The National Air and Space Museum is a favorite, featuring historic planes and spacecraft. The Museum of Natural History is home to the famous Hope Diamond and dinosaur fossils. The Museum of American History showcases everything from the original Star-Spangled Banner to pop culture icons. And don't miss the African American History and Culture Museum, which highlights powerful stories of resilience and achievement. Tidal Basin and Jefferson Memorial. For something a little more scenic, head over to the Tidal Basin. In spring, this area comes alive with beautiful cherry blossoms, making it one of the most photographed spots in D.C. Here you'll also find the Jefferson Memorial, dedicated to Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers. Washington Monument. Standing tall at over 555 feet, the Washington Monument honors the first U.S. President, George Washington. It's one of the most recognizable landmarks in the city. If you have time, take the elevator to the top for panoramic views of the entire Capitol. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. Another must-visit is the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. This powerful monument celebrates Dr. King's life and his fight for justice and equality. It's a moving place to reflect on his lasting impact on the world. U.S. Botanic Garden. Need a peaceful break? The U.S. Botanic Garden is a hidden gem right by the Capitol. It's full of vibrant plants and flowers from around the world. Perfect if you want to slow down and enjoy a touch of nature. Arlington National Cemetery. Finally, just across the Potomac River, you'll find Arlington National Cemetery. It's a place of honor where thousands of American service members are laid to rest. The tomb of the unknown soldier and President John F. Kennedy's eternal flame are especially moving sites to visit. San Francisco, California. Known for its rolling hills, cable cars, diverse neighborhoods, and of course the Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco is a city that blends history, culture, and breathtaking scenery. So let's dive into the top places you should visit when exploring San Francisco. Golden Gate Bridge. Let's start with the city's crown jewel, the Golden Gate Bridge. Spanning nearly 2 miles, this iconic red-orange suspension bridge connects San Francisco to Marin County. You can walk, bike, or drive across it for stunning views of the bay and skyline. Sunrise and sunset are especially magical times to visit. Alcatraz Island. Next up is Alcatraz Island, home to the infamous former prison. A short ferry ride takes you to this historic site where you can explore the prison cells, hear fascinating stories about escape attempts, and take in incredible views of the city from the island. Cable cars and Lombard Street. No trip to San Francisco is complete without riding the city's historic cable cars. They've been running since the 1800s and are a fun way to explore the hilly streets. Be sure to stop by Lombard Street, known as the crookedest street in the world, with its steep turns and beautiful gardens. Fisherman's Wharf and Pier 39. One of the city's most lively areas is Fisherman's Wharf. Here you'll find street performers, seafood restaurants, souvenir shops, and the famous Pier 39, home to playful sea lions lounging by the docks. It's a great spot for families and first-time visitors. Chinatown, San Francisco, is home to the oldest Chinatown in North America and one of the largest outside Asia. Walking through its colorful gates feels like stepping into another world, with bustling markets, temples, shops, and authentic restaurants. Don't forget to try dim sum here. Golden Gate Park. For a bit of nature, head to Golden Gate Park, a massive green space even larger than New York's Central Park. It's home to beautiful gardens, lakes, trails, the DeYoung Museum, and the California Academy of Sciences. Perfect for a peaceful escape from the busy city streets. Twin Peaks for the best panoramic view of San Francisco. Drive or hike up to Twin Peaks. From here, you'll see the entire city skyline, the bay, and on clear days, even the ocean. It's a top spot for photographers and anyone who wants that postcard-perfect view. Palace of Fine Arts. Another gem is the Palace of Fine Arts, a beautiful structure originally built for the 1915 World's Fair. With its grand architecture, reflecting lagoon, and peaceful surroundings, it's one of the most romantic and photogenic spots in the city. The Embarcadero and Ferry Building. If you love food, make sure to visit the Ferry Building Marketplace along the Embarcadero. It's a foodie paradise with gourmet shops, local vendors, and restaurants offering fresh California flavors. The waterfront views make it even better. Muir Woods Day Trip. Just outside the city, you'll find Muir Woods National Monument, home to towering redwood trees that are thousands of years old. It's a peaceful escape into nature and makes for a perfect day trip from San Francisco. Miami, Florida. A place famous for its stunning beaches, lively nightlife, Latin American culture, and colorful art scene. Whether you're here for relaxation or adventure, Miami has something for everyone. So let's check out the top places you need to visit in Miami, USA. Let's start with the most iconic spot, South Beach. Known for its white sand, turquoise water, and colorful lifeguard towers, this is Miami's most famous beach. By day, you can relax under the sun or enjoy water sports. And by night, Ocean Drive comes alive with neon lights, music, and endless nightlife. Wynwood Walls. If you love art, Wynwood Walls is a must. This outdoor museum showcases massive, colorful street murals created by artists from all over the world. The entire Wynwood neighborhood is filled with galleries, trendy cafes, and Instagram-worthy walls. Miami Seaquarium. For families and animal lovers, the Miami Seaquarium is a fun stop. It's home to dolphins, sea turtles, manatees, and other marine life. It's both educational and entertaining, perfect if you're looking for something beyond the beaches. Everglades National Park. Just outside Miami, you'll find the Everglades, one of Florida's most unique natural wonders. You can take an airboat ride through the wetlands, spot alligators in their natural habitat, and experience the beauty of this incredible ecosystem. Key Biscayne in Crandon Park. For a quieter escape, head to Key Biscayne. With its calm beaches and family-friendly vibe, it's perfect for picnics, swimming, and water activities. Crandon Park is especially popular for its nature trails and clear waters. Vizcaya Museum and Gardens. For history and architecture fans, the Vizcaya Museum and Gardens is like stepping into a European palace. This stunning villa was built in the early 1900s and features beautiful gardens, fountains, and art collections. It's one of Miami's most elegant landmarks. Bayside Marketplace. If shopping, dining, and entertainment are on your list, check out the Bayside Marketplace. Located right on the waterfront, it's packed with shops, restaurants, and live music. You can even hop on a boat tour here to see Miami from the water. Jungle Island. Another fun attraction is Jungle Island, an interactive zoo and adventure park where you can see exotic animals and enjoy family-friendly activities. It's especially great if you're traveling with kids. Little Havana. To experience Miami's Cuban culture, head to Little Havana. Here you'll find lively streets filled with Latin music, delicious Cuban food, cigar shops, and cultural events. Don't miss Calle Ocho, the heart of the neighborhood, where the energy and flavor of Cuba come alive. Miami skyline and boat tours. And finally, one of the best ways to experience Miami is from the water. Take a boat tour of Biscayne Bay to see the city's stunning skyline, celebrity mansions on Star Island, and the beauty of the bay. Sunset cruises are especially magical. Alaska. Known as the last frontier, Alaska is all about stunning natural beauty, glaciers, wildlife, and incredible outdoor adventures. Denali National Park and Preserve. Let's start with one of Alaska's crown jewels, Denali National Park. Home to Denali, formerly Mount McKinley, the tallest peak in North America at 20,310 feet, this park is a paradise for nature lovers. You can spot grizzly bears, moose, wolves, and caribou, or take a scenic bus ride deep into the park for breathtaking views. Next up is Glacier Bay National Park. Logically, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this area is filled with massive glaciers, fjords, and icy blue waters. Many visitors explore it on an Alaskan cruise, where you'll see glaciers calving into the sea and even spot humpback whales and sea lions along the way. Juneau. Alaska's capital city, Juneau, is only accessible by boat or plane, which makes it unique. One of the highlights here is the Mendenhall Glacier, just a short drive from downtown. You can hike trails, go whale watching, or ride the Mount Roberts tramway for sweeping views of the city and surrounding mountains. Katmai National Park. If you've ever seen videos of giant brown bears catching salmon midair, chances are it was filmed at Katmai National Park. Every summer, bears gather at Brooks Falls, making it one of the best places in the world for wildlife viewing. Kenai Fjords National Park. For glaciers that meet the sea, head to Kenai Fjords National Park. Here you can take boat tours to see tidewater glaciers, rugged fjords, and marine life like puffins, sea otters, and orcas. Hiking the Exit Glacier Trail is also a must. Fairbanks and the Northern Lights. Want to see the aurora borealis? Head to Fairbanks, especially between September and April, for one of the best chances to see the magical northern lights dancing across the sky. In the summer, you can enjoy the midnight sun when daylight lasts nearly 24 hours. Anchorage. The largest city in Alaska, Anchorage is the perfect base for exploring. You'll find cultural attractions like the Anchorage Museum and easy access to outdoor adventures, from hiking Flat Top Mountain to spotting moose in the nearby parks. Inside Passage. The Inside Passage is a stunning coastal route filled with glaciers, islands, and wildlife. It's one of the most popular cruise destinations in Alaska, offering dramatic scenery and stops at charming towns like Ketchikan and Sitka. Wrangell St. Elias National Park. For those who want to go off the beaten path, Wrangell St. Elias National Park is the largest national park in the U.S. It's bigger than Switzerland. With mountains, glaciers, and remote wilderness, it's perfect for serious adventurers. Nome and the Iditarod Trail. And finally, for a true Alaskan experience, visit Nome, the finishing point of the legendary Iditarod sled dog race. Held every March, this race covers nearly 1,000 miles of rugged terrain. Even outside the race, Nome offers gold rush history and tundra landscapes. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss more travel adventures. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.